Hey, newsflash. We are in. Moved here 4 days ago. We're living in. Crazy. So I'll try to explain a little bit more later, but it's about 30 minutes till midnight here. Again, we've been living here for about 4 days. Um, Wife and kids are sleeping in the other room, so I'm trying to be quiet as I do this. There's not much good time during the day. In this house. We're in a third floor of a apartment complex. We got an apartment here we're living in. Long story, but my wife sick with child. Newsflash again: we are expecting another baby. Um, it will be either a boy or girl. Fun there. But anyways, yeah. So new baby. She usually goes through complications. We were needing help. Um, the missionaries we were planning on working with, God called them to split sooner than they thought. So with all sorts of different circumstances, we can try to explain sometime, but we talked with our pastor, with the missionaries in Croatia, and it all seemed everything was opening up and working for us. Just go ahead and get over here and get to work, and then also have help from Miss Kaylin in this time that she's going through. Of course, many of you know she struggles pretty heavy with the first few months of carrying a child. So, anyways, we hope this update finds you in good spirits, and it's been a pretty crazy fun last 3 months. So, hold on tight. So, to rewind like 2 months ago, one of the first things that we did was we had the big split campaign in southern Croatia. Got to help do that. It was a good turnout. Everything went well. Also got to help work on the church building there in Croatia as well in Varaždin. Take the boys to have some fun. Took a plane trip to meet some different Christians and just to test the waters on how things are going. Obviously, things went well because now we're living here. But this was the pre-trip that I took to go just test the waters and see, what the environment as far as situation and, where we can get a house, things like that. So this is just walking down through the streets of here in town. So again, I went solo just to kind of figure out what I'm doing, and then to meet the brother that's going to be helping us, code name Lou, and so that's what we're doing here. And then to continue in the timeline, the next big thing that happened was I took a solo trip to Italy to pick up our car, our family car, a station wagon. So we picked it up, got a good price on it. God blessed us with that. I think about $2,500 we picked it up from a missionary. Come home and our washing machine had fallen on the floor and busted into pieces and flooded the floor. That was a fun thing. We learned that Milos likes to play with snails, also called pooge here in. And so,
He's very sticky, remember?
very, strange animals. He likes to play with their eyeballs and things. To teach them that they're God's creation and we do not hurt them or step on them and squish them. So we put them back in the weeds where they came from when we're done playing with them. And then to wash your hands. Those are very important things to teach a 4-year-old boy. But he loves his pooges, and he even gives them names. I think one is Brown Eyes, and I'm not sure what the other one is called. But there's his pooge. Might be Brown Eyes.
TV, like dinosaurs and stuff.
What do you think you should name him?
I think I'm gonna name him Brown Eyes.
Brown Eyes?
Yes. Since his shell is brown and white. Grass.
One of the next big stepping stones we had in Croatia was Milos learned to ride his bike with no training wheels. Pretty cool. Makes Daddy's heart pretty proud to watch him pedal around like a goat. Better than a goat maybe. But he was getting after it. and you got the boys some bikes. Churches in the States, you guys helped us get those things, and we thank you again. And it's been a blast just getting to ride around with them, spend some time. And then Dad takes them for a ride on his little bicycle.
I don't know, but
And we can fit 3 children on here carefully. And we go for little bike rides. They enjoy it, and going down to the river and play in the water a little bit as much as we can, which was once. And we look forward to doing it some more. There's the Big Split campaign. This was the grand finale. The meeting of people came in from America. We put it on. I believe it was 4 or 5 people got saved. And it was a wonderful meeting, and I believe God worked in it. And here's the last part, our move. This is our house on the 2nd floor up there, eating watermelon, having a good time. We even got to have our first church service there in our house, so it was a blessing with our friends. And so it's nothing special, just a little house. Let's call it a flat. It's all made out of concrete and block. I've had to do some work on it here and there, some doorknobs and some lighting. But it's home for now until we can save up to get a house of our own eventually here.
Wife and kids
So this
are
is just
sleeping,
walking through our neighborhood.
So we're going to go for a walk.
You can get a little idea
And,
of
update
where
you.
our kids are growing up here.
On the road. So,
Anyways, it's been a super big blessing to move here and have this lady friend of ours be able to help Kaylin around the house, and potentially taking some trips to the hospital if need be down the road here soon. So, and it's just one of those things you can't hardly do if you don't know the language to know how to communicate. So to have a lady like that, it's just a huge blessing. So,
of course, we bought a car before we.
other than that, yeah, just moving, buying our first car, riding bikes. Milos learning to ride his bike, playing with Poojas, starting discipleship classes, hopefully down the road here in a few days. We got some people that might be interested in something like that. Church service, man, it's been crazy. So thanks for your prayers, and I will leave on the end of the video just some B-roll footage of just walking around our village, our little city here, if you get bored. So there you go. You have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.
I'll show you our house. It'll be right up here, in front of us. This is where we're living at for a short time. This is just kind of a transition house we're staying in. We're going to be renting a better place till we can save up to buy a house with a yard type of thing. So, but this is kind of a temporary housing that we got in the country with. So it's a blessing. So our house It's going to be in those tall buildings up there. So they're concrete buildings. I think they're 3 or 4 stories high, typically there. So we're living in there. Decent little community. I'll show you some more here.